going on, people? Hopefully you can all see me. Oh, hold on a sec. Yep. There we go. All right. Woo! Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. We've got some cool stuff going on tonight. We got a bunch of stuff to give away. What? Oh, that's right. You didn't want me to wear a shirt tonight. Sorry, Hannes. I didn't wear pants, so hopefully that'll do. I apologize. My voice is a little bit raspy. I was actually at the Patriots Colts game on Saturday and did a whole lot of screaming, and I haven't gotten my voice back yet in its entirety anyway. So my apologies for the little bit of raspiness. Also apologize to the Colts fans. Was a heck of a game, though. I am from New England, yes. I live in Rhode Island. I'm in Rhode Island as we speak, in the bucket. So, tonight, we have, like I said, a lot to give away. We're giving away, so Hannes is in the room from Garage of Creation. We're giving away a full H-Addy kit. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the H-Addy. I reviewed it on the show. I did like it very much. There's some negativity that went about with the H-Addy about it, copying design of some other devices. I didn't really see a whole lot of the discussions that went back and forth. Personally, I don't see it. I mean, it does have the hidden O-ring thing like the Fugatti and the Hellfire, but other than that, I don't really see it. Anyway, it is a really good Addy, though. But this kit that we're giving away tonight is crazy. It's not just an H-Addy. It's a full H-Addy kit. So you get the H-Addy, you get the dual coil upgrade kit for the H-Addy, you get the loose straw cap, and you get the standard cap, and I think the standard to mini conversion kit as well. So it's like $350 worth of stuff that comes with that H-Addy kit. So crazy. And like I said, it's a really good atomizer. The flavor on it is fantastic. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to go into detail just because I did the review already, but I did test out the dual coil and the loose straw, so I'm going to talk about that real quick before we do the giveaway. So are we getting some lag? Is that what's going on here? God. Well, let's see if it clears out. If it doesn't, I'll try switching. Alright, so some people are, some people aren't. If you are, maybe try refreshing it a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's a rebuildable atomizer, Rosie. It's a Genesis style atomizer. So, it's the normal to maxi kit that it comes with. I'm sorry. And then the, like I said, the dual coil upgrade, and then the loose straw cap as well. So, as you can tell, I didn't switch it from standard to maxi mode, Hannes. I did try the dual coil and the loose straw though. So, all right, cool. So, we also are giving away 2 giveaways for my hybrid mods this week. I don't know that any of the European viewers are going to be interested in this one. Maybe so, but we're giving away 2 pure limited edition Patriots. This is the pure Patriot. This is limited edition. There are not a lot of these in existence, and they will never be made again. So, yeah, we're giving away 2 of those. So, very good stuff. In addition to the H-Addy, like I said, and then we're also going to be giving away a bunch of juice and some gift certificates and all kinds of good stuff. So, should be a good time. And we're going to talk about this little guy. This is the Satmod 16. So I've heard it called the Satmod Mini. I've heard it called the Mini Mod by Satburn. I talked to Satburn about it, and I said, dude, what the hell do you want to call this thing? He says, let's go with Satmod 16. I said, okay, so that's what we're going to call it today when we review it. It's very Wii, and it's even more Wii than it appears on the outside, and I'll talk about that when we get to that, but that'll be in a little bit. So it is very, yeah, I mean, like I can, with the Addy on top, I can hide the whole thing other than the drip tip in my hand. So with certain Addies, I can actually even hide the drip tip on it too, so it's pretty crazy. But anywho, let's start with, let's do a giveaway. We'll get rolling with a giveaway from Allison Vapeland. Hold on a sec. All right, so, and before we start with the giveaways, I just want to give everybody a heads up on how the giveaways work on this show. So they fall into two categories. The devices, like the H-Addy and the 2 Patriots we're giving away, and then the other giveaways on the show, like batteries, juice, gift certificates. If you win one of the other category, you can still win a mod or an Addy. If you win a mod, you can still win one from the first category, but you cannot win more than one from either. So you can't win 2 mods, you can't win juice and batteries or what have you. So, but if you do win like a gift certificate or something, you're not disqualified from winning one of the big prizes on the show. So that's how we do it every week. Also, the way the giveaways are working now, we have a new system for the giveaways. We actually have a form that's now on the Vape On website. And I'll give you guys a link, and when somebody wins, I'll post the link, and you fill out the little form. You can see it right here, and that'll give you the information, or that'll give you a little form that you fill out with all the information from what you won on the show. So there's like a little drop down, you pick the vendor and so on and so forth. So and then there's a space at the bottom where you can fill in your shipping address and whatever other pertinent information we need from you for the giveaway. So, yeah, let's do this Allison Vapeland giveaway. So from Allison Vapeland, the giveaway is a gift certificate that's enough to purchase a 15 milliliter glass bottle or an 18 milliliter dropper bottle or dripper bottle, the plastic dripper bottle of juice, and also covered domestic shipping. I don't remember the exact amount. It's 13 and change or 14 and change. You can obviously apply that to a larger purchase if you want as well. But let's see. Let's give that away. I'm going to pull a list of everybody in chat. Hold on one moment. Let's see what we got. And randomize. Troy Hoot. Give me a yay or nay in chat, please, whether or not you want the Allison Vapeland gift certificate, please. And I do need you to confirm in chat, by the way, if you want what you want, or else it goes on to the next person. Come on, Troy, I know you're here. You were talking earlier. Oh, past the next. Well, that's very nice of you. Brandon Trey. Allison Vapeland gift certificate. Brandon Trey. Or Brandon T. Ray. or brand Don't Ray. Wow, again, the knuckle. All right, so we're on to the knuckle. The knuckle? Can I get a yes or no from the knuckle? All right. All right, the knuckle wins. Congratulations, the knuckle. All right, so the knuckle, what you need to do is you need to use this link that I just posted in chat. You're going to fill out your username, email, select Allison Vapeland from the vendor list. The name of the show is All Meshed Up. And that's all we need from you, actually, because we're going to be emailing you the gift certificate. So don't worry about any of the other information on there. Congratulations. All right, so next up, we are going to do another giveaway. This one is from Giant Vapes, and as always, we're doing for my viewers tonight. Giant Vapes is doing a coupon code for everybody watching the show as kind of my way of saying thanks for coming out to hang out with me on Wednesday nights. So here is the coupon code for Giant Vapes if you were needing to buy some juice. And we're also going to give away a $25 gift certificate from Giant Vapes. So let's see what we got here. Oops. All right. And yep, I pull the chat list every time I do it, so if anybody leaves or comes back, they'll be included. Vapin' Devil. Gift certificate to Giant Vapes. Unless you want to pass on to the next person. Come on, you love the beard, dude. Don't lie. Vapin' Devil, I need you to confirm. All right. Congratulations. All right, let's see here. So, again, all you need to do is go to this link, Vapin' Devil. Fill out the information on there, username, your email address. The vendor is Giant Vapes. Show name's All Meshed Up, of course. And that's all that we'll need is your email address, actually. And we'll get the... it'll be a coupon code that we send over you that'll give you $25 off an order. Let's see here. One more giveaway. I know. This is a special giveaway. So, Nick's Blissful Brews is a vendor that we actually carry at Giant Vapes, and he has a fairly new line that's just come out recently. He's got a couple flavors he's working on, but the first flavor was released already. It's called Smoked Custard. The only way I can describe it is if you like RY4s, you might like this. If you like custards, you'll probably like it. It's very different than an RY4 despite the name, though. It's not just like I don't know, it just doesn't taste like an RY4. It's more tobacco-y. The tobacco in it is like a good quality cigar tobacco. It doesn't taste like cigarette tobacco. It's just different. And the custard in it isn't overly sweet either. It's kind of savory. It's really good, and it's getting unbelievable feedback. So anyway, he asked me to give away a bottle on the show tonight. So next winner is going to win a 30 milliliter bottle of smoked custard from Nick's Blissful Brews, and in the nicotine level of your choice. So, hold on a sec. Let me pull the list of people in chat. Oh, shoot. Hold on. All right, there we go. And randomize. Paul Bald 2. All right, Paul Bald 2. Let me get a confirmation from you in chat whether or not you want it. If not, it'll go on to the next person. Yeah, you know, it is very different. It's not like anything that I've had before. I like it a lot. The fact that it's so unique is really appealing to me too. I hate when everything tastes the same. So, Paul Bald, where are you? Oh, hey, there's Mr. Gallist right there. That's if you have any questions about the smoked custard and Gallist, that's Nick from Nick's Blissful Brews. I didn't know you were in the room. All right, Paul, you got until my clock turns over to 8:18, and then it's going on to the next person. Paul Bald. Hello. Paul Bald 2. Hey, Kodiak, what's going on? All right. It goes on to the next person. Sorry, Paul. Big Mex, would you like a bottle of Nick's Blissful Brews smoked custard? Come on, Big Mex. Let me see you in chat. No one's paying attention tonight. Big Mex, wake up, wake up. Jeez. Yeah, pop-up chat seems to be a little bit behind. Notice that. That's why I'm giving them a little more time. All right. Vaping with Kyle, or vape with Kyle. Vape with Kyle. Come on, vape with Kyle. Smoke custard? All right, there we go. Okay, vape with Kyle. You know how to fill out the form. I don't know how to. I don't need to tell you how to do that. So, congratulations. All right, sorry that took so long, guys. Wake up, people. Come on. Wake up. I'm not that boring. Why are you here? Oh, you want free stuff. That's why. You don't have to pay attention to me. I'm just kidding. All right, so now that that's done, thank you, Nick, for doing the giveaway. Thanks for coming by, actually. You're going to like that, by the way, Kyle. Let's see. All right, so let's move on to mod news. Okay, first up, and I apologize if I don't see... oops, hold on. There we go. I apologize if I do not see comments made in chat for a bit while we go through mod news, because I'm looking at notes on my screen. So, all right, first up. So this is the Soom. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. S-O-O-O-M, 3 O's, by Wood and Breath. It is a handcrafted wooden mod. It's made by Wood and Breath. It has apparently very little power loss. I think it's really nice looking too. It's a very cool looking mod. It's available in Zebra, Rosewood, Zelkova, and Bubinga wood. It's 25 by 25 by 65 millimeters in 18350, and you can also get an 18490 version that is 25 by 25 by 80 millimeters. It weighs 55 grams or 62 grams depending on the version. The switch is a custom magnetic switch, and actually the base set includes both 18350 and 18490. So I did not find a price on this anywhere. This is the first I heard of this device, but I'm going to give you a link if you want to check this out on Facebook. Yeah, it is slick, and I think I like the idea of the kind of tube mod style wooden mod, kind of like what Geppetto did. You know, because I don't love the form factor of box mods. Typically, I prefer the form factor of a tube mod, and this has more of the tube mod form factor, but has that really nice, classy wood finish. So definitely something that I am interested in. And like I said, there's the link. I just posted it in chat if you want to check that out. That is the Facebook page for Wood and Breath. Next up is the next up is the Lunar mod by V Creations. Now the Lunar mod is this retails between 150 and 175 depending on the vendor. It is available from Vape Affliction. Here's the V Creations Facebook page. Pardon me if you want to check that out. I'm also going to give you the Vape Affliction link because these are the guys that actually provided one to me for review. So I just wanted to plug them real quick. So it has it's made of 304 stainless steel and tiger brass. I don't know what tiger brass is, but that's what it says in the official specs. It has modular sleeves. It's got a reverse lock ring, pure silver contacts. I mean, it's very unusual design with the curves. I do kind of like the kind of moon surface look that they gave to that the brass segments in the center. It actually has varying sized vent holes, so it serves a purpose for battery ventilation, but it also gives it kind of an interesting aesthetic. So kind of cool looking. I do have one here. I showed it in Mod News, but I realized that the word on this really wasn't out there yet. So I'm sorry, I showed it in Vape Mail, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit in Mod News in case anybody else is interested in taking a look at one of these. So, but yeah, tiger brass. I don't know what the tiger brass is, but that's what it said on the official specs. So, let's see here. Next up, we've got, and this is another one that's actually been out for a couple weeks now, but I wanted to talk about this as well. Because this week was kind of a slow week for new mod news, at least from my research, and also because I hadn't mentioned this one before. So this is the Baika XL by Mod and World. Here is a link if you are interested. It is a rebuildable silica tank atomizer. It's made in Belarus. It's designed for a single coil. It's made of 304 stainless steel. It's 22 millimeter diameter, 60 millimeters tall, not including the 510 connection and the drip tip. It does have airflow control and juice flow control, and it holds 4.5 mils of juice, so it holds quite a bit. Like I said, stainless steel body comes with additional. It comes with an additional tank. It's polycarbonate. Drip tips not included, and it will be available as a separate purchase by the end of January. So, it looks similar to the K-Fun. It has the juice flow control, which is a nice feature. I've heard that it performs better than the K-Fun. I have not tried this personally yet, but it looks like it's quite well made, and I've heard very, very good things about the way that it performs. So yeah, and the deck looks very different than the K-Fun too. I'm not saying it's a K-Fun clone. It certainly isn't, even though on the outside it has some similarities, but the setup is very different, and it has some different functions as well. So that is the Baika. Next up, we have the TOBH Addy from TOBH Mods. And here's a link. There you go. So the TOBH Addy, it's a dripper, as you could probably imagine. Let me run through the specs real quick. It's 303 stainless steel, single piece body, including the negative posts, which is nice. They're not screwed in, it's actually a single piece. Solid copper bottom contact. The post holes are 0.05 inches in diameter, so it will accommodate a wide variety of different sizes of wire, like all the way down to 22 gauge, and you can use really thick flat canthal if you want to. So it'll be really easy to do hot builds. It's really made for low ohm vaping. Quad coils, that type of thing. It's got high strength peak insulators that are rated up to 480 degrees for the center post. The screws are actually black oxidized stainless. Let me see here. So it's got airflow control, as you can imagine, with the 3 air holes. And that design of the top cap is actually to help disperse heat. It's a heat sink, so the top cap doesn't get extremely hot if you do vape low ohm. And also on the inside of the top cap, it has a reduced chamber that's shaped like a cone. According to them, it's designed to channel the flavor while decreasing the occurrence of turbulent air or low pressure idle zones in the chamber. So yeah, it's a reduced chamber, and it also helps to, I guess, funnel the heat to the heat sink so that the top cap doesn't get extremely hot. So everything about this little guy is really designed for low ohm vaping, multi-coil vaping. It's meant to get hot. It's meant to be vaped hot. So kind of interesting. That's what, it's very popular right now, that style of vape. So it was only a matter of time until an Addy came out that was specifically designed for that. But like I said, that's the TOBH, TOBHmods.com, and it goes for $75 retail. So let's see. So next up, we've got this not so little guy. This is the Monolith Hybrid. Now, I don't have a ton of information about this. I didn't find any specs anywhere. This is a prototype. It is from JRM Hybrids. There's the link, JRM Hybrids. That's the Facebook page for JRM Hybrids if you're interested in taking a look at that. It's a 26650 dripper hybrid. Kind of interesting. And the price on this guy has already been set, even though I haven't seen it available for sale. There may be a list up on the Facebook page. I'm not sure. But in stainless steel, it's $235. With the brass tube and drip tip, it's $255. And then he also has he does a patina on the brass tube, and you can get a patinaed tube, as he says, and drip tip with the Monolith, and that's $300, and every one of those is going to be one of a kind. So that's the monolith. Again, I don't have a ton of information about the specs. I haven't seen what the Addy deck looks like. I've just seen 2 pictures of prototypes, this being one of them. I looked the wrong way, that being one of them. Yeah, we'll see. Looks interesting. I just hope that, my only concern is that because the top cap is also the same diameter as the mod and it's a 26650 device, that it's going to be super open. You know, I hope that he has taken the time to reduce the chamber via the top cap, or else it's going to be a kind of a cooler vape. Excuse me. So next up we have the TNS Poldiac Hybrid from Vapors. Pretty simple. If you're familiar with the Poldiac and familiar with the TNS, this is a hybrid of the two, a TNS and Poldiac hybrid. Here is the link if you want to check it out. That'll take you directly to one of the TNS hybrids. There's a bunch of different ones available in the different finishes that you can get the Poldiac. It does look pretty crazy. It is not cheap. It is 322 euros, not dollars. So I think you're looking at about 450 bucks or so. Let me actually plug that in real quick and see. $440 for that hybrid. So yeah, that's pricey. That's out of my price range too. Not cheap, but I will say this though, Vapors is known for exceptionally high quality products. Everything that they make is very, very well made. I don't know that that's going to justify a $440 hybrid, but yeah. So there you have it. Let's see here. So that's it for mod news. Let's do a couple more giveaways, shall we? All right. So next up, we're going to do a giveaway from Vapor Craze. So the giveaway from Vapor Craze is 4 15 milliliter bottles of juice. Okay, 60 mils of juice from Vapor Craze. Now the way this works is the juice flavors are picked at random, but you get to pick the nicotine level that you want. Okay, 4 different flavors. So it's essentially a sample pack, but the sample bottles are gigantic. They're 15 milliliters apiece. So let's see here. So I'll pull a list of everybody in chat. Let's see what we got here. And randomize. Happy Vapor. Let me get a confirmation from Happy Vapor in chat whether or not you want the 60 milliliters of juice from Vapor Craze. Happy Vapor. Let me get a confirmation, please. All right. Happy Vapor says sure. All right. You're welcome, Happy Vapor. So what you need to do is go to this link in chat, vapon.tv/winners. Okay. Fill out the form there. So put your username, your email address, select Vapor Craze as the vendor. Show name is all meshed up. Pick the nicotine level that you want, and then put your mailing address in there. And like I said, the flavors will be selected at random, but they will be at the nicotine level that you want. So just fill that out and you'll be good to go. All right, so let's do one more giveaway, shall we? And then we'll talk about vape mail. And let's see here. All right, this giveaway is going to be from RTD Vapor. This week we are giving away, oh my god, I can't even remember the name. There are 2 Sony US 18650 VTC4 batteries. Okay, some potent 18650s. So if you're looking for a couple good quality 18650s, here they come. Let's see who gets them. Hold on. And if you're not familiar with RTD Vapor, you should be, by the way. I get all of my batteries and rebuildable supplies from them, as should you. Let's see here. And Dawn's Folly. Dawn's Folly, can I get confirmation from you in chat whether or not you want the 18650 batteries from RTD Vapor? All right, congratulations. So, again, what I need you to do, Dawn's Folly, congrats, is go to this link that I'm posting in chat right now, and then fill out the form on there with all the appropriate information. Shows it called All Meshed Up. The vendor is RTD Vapor. Make sure you put your shipping address in there, and I'll get all that information over to RTD, and congratulations. Let's see here. Next up, we are going to, all right, so we're going to talk about vape mail for a little bit. So I got a couple things that I want to talk about here in vape mail segment. First of all, I received this from Vape International for purposes of review. I will be reviewing this on the show in the very near future. This is the Brass Kraken. Okay. You may have seen the Kraken or the Kraken clone. This is the real one from Vicious Ant. So we'll be reviewing that on the show very soon. Also, I got something that I've been waiting a very, very long time for this week. And that is this little guy here. This is an ELA from Super T. I paid for this the first week of June, and it showed up a couple days ago. So here it is, finally. Let's see if we can get that to focus. I'm not going to play around with the autofocus right now, or with the manual focus right now, but most of you have probably seen an ELA already, but there it is. We'll be talking about that on the show in the very near future. The wait was long and painful for this guy, especially since when I bought it on the website, it said the wait would be 6 to 8 weeks from the time of order placement. So that didn't really work out so well since I paid for it the first week of June. But you know what? I got it, so I guess it's better than what's happened with some other crazy mod purchases that just never showed up. So, so that is the ELA. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about real quick is, and before we do the giveaway, I just wanted to talk about this. So, we're going to give away an HADDY. I'm actually going to do it here shortly, okay? You've seen my review of the HADDY. This is the HADDY. I'm not going to get into the drama that has surrounded this thing, just because my personal take on it is I don't think that it's a clone. It's got a lot of it's got a pretty interesting design, and I hadn't seen an Addy that looked quite like this before. I didn't just drop it, I swear to God. I dropped it on plastic though, so it's fine. It's stainless steel. But yeah, so I'm not gonna get into that. I do want to talk about a couple features of this guy though that are going to be part of this kit, which is, I will tell you this, the kit is slightly used. It was sent to me to test out a couple of different new features Not to do a full review, but I do want to talk about it on the show. I have already cleaned it and sterilized it for you, though, so whoever wins is not going to get any juice in there, hopefully, or any kind of any of my DNA. But so this kit comes with a couple different interesting add-ons. So first off, there's the loose straw cap. Now, the standard H-Addy has a dual air hole top cap. Now, the loose straw actually adds a third, as you can see here. There's 3 air holes on this one, all vertically aligned. So you get airflow over the majority of the coil, which is nice. One thing that I noticed with this is that even though, it's a loose straw cap, it's not a super loose straw by US and Philippine standards, especially for the cloud chasers. This is not something that's going to be blowing ridiculous clouds, but I will say for a moderate, it's kind of a moderate draw. I think the draw is probably equivalent to about a 1.2 millimeter air hole, so not super airy by any means, but not super tight either. It still had very, very good flavor, though, and the vapor production did increase significantly over the tight draw cap, but I found that it didn't really lose too much flavor. So, it's all about personal preference, of course, how tight a draw you like. In my experience, the tighter the draw, the less vapor you're going to get, the more flavor you're going to get without having to go lower with the resistance. The tighter the draw is, the more flavor you'll get out of a higher resistance, so you don't have to go through as many batteries and stuff. So, but this, like I said, does not lose very much flavor in the loose straw version. Now, what really impressed me, though, is this comes with the new dual coil kit as well. The dual coil, this guy here, the dual coil, the way that this works is it's got 2 coils or 2 wicks in the front, which, as opposed to the popular opposed wick design, I actually prefer. When you have the opposed wicks, while it works well and you get good air circulation inside the Addy, as you get down to the bottom of the tank, it doesn't vape as well, and oftentimes you'll have to do like a super tilt on it to get it to wick properly, because the wicks are opposed and they're not going to be in the juice. So when you tilt it toward you, which is kind of the natural motion when you vape, it's actually pulling the wicks out of the juice, unless you do like a past 3 o'clock tilt, which I don't really like to do. So with this setup, you tilt it toward you and the juice is getting fed up the wicks properly. And I am a big fan of dual coil, as those of you who watch my show know. I set all Jennies that are capable of dual coil up with a dual coil. I usually set my drippers up with dual mesh coils. And oh my god, I just dropped my cell phone. Whatever, I'll get that later. So the dual coil setup on this still has the same amount of reduction of the inside chamber, so the flavor on it is just ridiculous. Very, very good, exceptional flavor. Actually, the vapor production is really, really good from it, and I have to say I love the Addy, especially now that it's capable of doing dual coil. I liked it before. I liked the single coil version, but with the dual coil mode, it's fantastic. The only negatives that I experienced with it, I'm going to be honest here, the only problem I had was that the air holes on it were not deburred properly. So the standard top cap and the dual coil top cap. The air holes had a couple of little burrs on them. Other than that, though, no issues. The finish on it's fine, and it works fantastic, as I said. And those of you who saw the original review of the H-Addy know that I really enjoyed using it. So, let's see. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick before we give this thing away. So, time to give away a big old H-Addy kit from Garage of Creation. So, let me switch over here. There you go. So, it's made by these guys, Garage of Creation, Hannes, Hanu, whatever you want to call him, Anus, Cloner. He's in the room. So, what's going on? Yes, very slightly used and cleaned after use. So, anyway, let me pull a list of people in chat and see who's going to get this. By the way, and I think I mentioned this before, the retail on all of the stuff, actually I might not have mentioned this, the retail price on this kit, because of all of the different stuff that it comes with, the standard to maxi upgrade, the loose straw cap, the dual coil upgrade, plus the standard H-Addy, is over $350 retail. I think it's actually close to $400 retail for the whole kit. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, let's see what we got in chat here. Hold on. The lucky winner of this guy is going to be, let's see. All right. Ready? Let me take a vape first. I'm sorry, I have to. It's tradition now. All right, here we go. And I didn't click it yet. Hold on. Cody. Cody, let me know if you want it. H-Addy kit, full kit. No shit, Cody, that's you. All right, I guess Cody wants it. Congratulations, man. All right, so here's what you need to do, Cody, before you get too excited. Here's the link. This is for the little winners form, okay? So go in there, enter your username, email address. The vendor is Garage of Creation. Show name is all meshed up. And just put your mailing address in there. We don't need any of the other information on there. And we'll get that over to you. Yeah, I do have it here. If you want to pick it up instead, that's fine. Cody lives pretty close to the warehouse, in case you didn't guess. So, congratulations. All right, so, anywho, I think we got more stuff to give away. Yeah, I got to do a couple more giveaways, and then we're going to do the Satmod. Kuya Joe will lick me for it. I still have an H-Addy, Kuya Joe. Maybe you can lick me for that one. But not this one. This one goes to Cody. All right, so next giveaway. This is from E6 Vapors. Another big juice giveaway here. This is for 3 18 milliliter bottles of juice. So this is 54 mils of juice, 3 different flavors. You do get to pick the flavors on this one. So this is E6 Vapors, like I said. Let's see what we got in chat. Hold on. And just lurking. Hopefully you're not just lurking and you actually let me know if you want the juice in chat. So just lurking, I do need confirmation in chat from you, please, whether or not you want the juice from E6 Vapors. Oh, it's from E6 Vapors, just lurking. They make really good juice. They're in Connecticut, actually. You just won 3 bottles if you want it. Yeah, it's the big banner on the screen, like Graham said. It is good. If you like, you should try Benny's Brew. That one's really good, and Legend is killer. But they have a lot of good flavors over there, so we're actually going to be carrying them at Giant Vapes eventually. So, shh. But, anywho, alright, so here's what you need to do, just lurking. The link that I'm posting in chat right now, the vapeon.tv/winners, go fill that out. And so on the form, you put the flavors that you want in there too. So what you're going to do is go to e6vapors.com, pick the 3 flavors you want, go to the vapeon.tv winners form, put your username, email, the vendor is E6Vapors, and then you put the flavors that you want in the little flavor section there, and then make sure you put your shipping address in the information there as well. You can pick your nicotine level there too. So, all right. One more giveaway, and then we're going to do the. Then we're going to talk about the Satmod. So this one is from Vape Syndicate. Hold on one sec. There we go. So Vape Syndicate. This giveaway is for a 30 milliliter bottle of juice of your choice and flavor from Vape Syndicate, who does really good tobacco blends if you like tobacco vapes. So let's see here. Oof, a lot of giveaways today. Not a bad thing though. All right, let's see here. All right, and Thai Monster 91. Would you like some juice from Vape Syndicate? You just won. If you do, yeah, throat yogurt is amazing. All right, congratulations, Thai Monster. So I've said this a bunch of times on the show already, so hopefully I don't need to go through the details with you, but all you need to do is go to that link that I just posted in chat, vapeon.tv/winners.html, and fill that out. The vendor name is Vape Syndicate. Show is called All Meshed Up, and you need to go to Vape Syndicate's website, pick which one of the flavors that you want to, so you can fill in the rest of the information, the flavor that you want, the nicotine level that you want, and then also, of course, give us your mailing address, or we won't be able to ship it to you. So, all right, congratulations. So let's move on and talk about the Satmod. All right, so. Here we go. So the Satmod. This little guy right here is the Satmod that I have the narwhal sitting on top of here. Okay, I'm gonna do some close-up of this so you guys can get a good look at it while I run through some specs real quick. Okay. So that is the Satmod. Let's get this nice and focused in here properly. All right. So the Satmod 16 by Satburn. I'll get you a link here in just a second. I apologize if you are not a member of Vape Pit, because the his primary communication is done through Vape Pit, and the link that he asked me to provide is the Vape Pit sub forum for Satburn. So the device is 20 0.5 millimeters in diameter. Okay. The overall length is 63 millimeters, and this is what I was talking about earlier, but that's kind of deceiving because when you put an Addy on it, it functions as if it's shorter. The reason for that is because the top cap has a recessed connection in it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But so the true length measured from where the Addy rests to the bottom of the device is actually 53 millimeters. It can only be used with 16 millimeter or smaller Genesis style Addies, okay? Because there is no airflow in the bottom. There's nowhere for air holes, so it's really specifically designed for the Nawal, the Micro Mini, the Mini, all of those by Hellfire. You can use Doc Dave Mini B with this. You can use a Doc Dave Mini Micro with this. So any 16 millimeter Addy or smaller, so an Avis would work. You could use a Mini Gen by Chels, the guy that makes the micro stick, and so on and so on. So there are some options out there. There's quite a few more than that. I'm just rattling a few off the top of my head. And as you can see, I'm using a Nawal on here. So you're not going to be able to use something like a spheroid on there because it doesn't allow for bottom airflow. Now, to attach a Nawal or a Hellfire Mini, there is a O-ring that is included with this. I'll show you how that is used when we talk about the review here. You can use it without the O-ring with an EFES battery, but because the battery itself is larger, but for safety purposes, it's recommended that you use that little O-ring to prevent any potential shorts. We'll talk about that here in just a sec. So there you go. Those are the specs that I was given for the Satmod 16, which is the official name that we're going to go with according to Satburn for the review. So let's break this guy down, okay? We'll do super close up. Hold on. So first of all, let me show you close up of the device. So this is the Satmod, okay? It's very, very small. Look at this next to my finger. Don't mind the cuts. It's from packing boxes, but that's very, very small. So it goes from the tip of my finger to my middle knuckle on my index finger, okay? The switch is a recess switch. Doesn't require locking. Has a very, very short throw. I don't have the Addy in there, so the throw is going to be a little bit longer because it's actually moving the battery up. But we'll show you how short the throw is here when I put the Addy back on. Inside the switch, you have air vent right there, or battery vent right there. Nice flat brass contact there for the negative side. Now you notice there's no insulation here. However, because of the way that the switch is designed, this kind of chamfer right here, the battery is actually going to rest on that. So it's not going to, and it won't fit down inside that little circle right there inside the switch. So you're not going to have any shorting issues. However, you do want to make sure that you use batteries that have plastic coating on the outside. 99% of them do. Any battery that's going to be recommended for safe use for vaping is going to have that, but just keep that in mind, okay? So that's the switch. The body of the device has a light brushed finish. It actually, it's very, very fine. I don't even know if you can see the brushing. It's almost polished, but it has a very, very light brush on it. I think it looks very nice, actually. And you can see it has those little kind of ribs there. And then this is what really makes this device special, okay? So that's recessed, and that is not a 510 connection. It's not a standard 510 connection. It's 510 threading, but it's not a standard 510 connection. The way that this works is you actually take your atomizer, you thread it down into the top cap there, okay? And then the 510 positive pin, or the positive pin of the 510 connection of your atomizer, that's actually going to be in direct contact with the battery, okay? So the voltage loss is minimalized because you have direct contact with the positive pin that's going up to the atomizer coil through your atomizer. So now what I was talking about before with the O-ring, so the O-ring that's provided is a very small O-ring. You can't even really see it, but I have it inside the 510 connection of my Nawal, okay? What you do with the Nawal or the Hellfire Mini or whatever you're using, the positive pin, you pull it out, put the O-ring on top, and then slide the positive pin back in, and what it does is it makes your positive pin stick out further than it normally would from the 510 connection, okay? You can see how that's sticking out further than it typically would. That's the thickness of the O-ring that's pushing that out. And what that's going to do is that's going to do a couple things. It's going to separate the 510 connection or the positive pin from the ground, the body of the atomizer, so that you're less likely to get shorts, especially if you are using an atomizer that has, you know, a positive connection that's almost flush with the 510 threading there. And it's also going to eliminate battery rattle on the inside of the Satmod. So just thread that guy down in there. You don't want to thread it down all the way though. Leave it a little bit loose. You pop your battery in. Okay. Thread the cap on. Oops. Thread the switch on, I mean. There you go. And then tighten the atomizer down until it's snug. Don't over tighten it, of course, just until it's snug. No battery rattle. And you can see it covers up part of the base of the Nawal. And that's in direct contact with your battery now to minimize power loss from the 18350 battery in here. Okay, so now the overall length of this thing is just unbelievably small. This is with a Nawal. If you use a micro mini or a mini micro, so Hellfire or Dog Dave, it will be a little bit shorter than this. But this is my new favorite stealth setup right here. Okay, this entire setup is, compared to my index finger, it's maybe 3/4 of an inch longer, not including the drip tip, than my index finger. Okay, with the micro mini and the mini micro on there, it's actually about the same length as my index finger. I like using the Nawal because it does have a significantly larger juice capacity, so it's better for travel, in my opinion. But this thing is just ridiculous for stealth vape. You know, it's 18350, so you're not going to be able to do any kind of crazy low ohm builds on it. But you know, I mean, for something for use for, like, I mean, I hate you know, promoting this kind of use, but you know, this is something that I would take into a movie theater. You know, kind of cup it in my hand, take a drag, hold it in until I don't exhale any vapor, and you know, no one's gonna notice. It's pretty cool. It's super compact, super pocket friendly. It's also very narrow. Like I said, it's 20.5 millimeter. And I do actually want to show you one other thing close up because I mentioned this earlier. This is when I mentioned it has a short throw when the battery's in there. That's firing and not firing. Very, very short throw. So it's and it's a very soft, comfortable throw on it as well. The switch on it is not stiff. So let's talk about how it performs. I've kind of gushed about it already a little bit. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy here, and it's a narwhal, which has a pretty tight draw on it. It's a 1 millimeter. Actually, this one might be a 1.1 millimeter air hole. It's either a 1 or a 1.1. And it's an 18350 battery. I've got a 4. I've got a fat wick in there with a 4 wrap of 0.8 millimeter Canthal, 0.8 millimeter flat Canthal. Comes out to about 0.8 or 0.9 ohms because of the thickness of the wick that I used. And it's vaping phenomenal. The narwhal's a great atomizer, one of the best already, and it has ridiculous flavor, so I'm cheating a little bit, but this is designed to be used with really nice addies like the narwhal and the mini micro and the micro mini, and take full advantage. And the vapor production is still very good. I mean, it's not, stupid clouds, but producing a lot of vapor. The flavor is exceptional. It's hitting quite hard, especially for, an 18350 battery. One of the problems with that recessed top cap there, well, it's not even a top cap, it's built into the body, but with that recessed 510 connection is I wasn't able to actually test the power loss on it, the voltage loss, because the device that I use doesn't fit in there. So I don't know specifically what the numbers are. I can tell you that it's performing exceptionally well just based on putting this Addy on top of a couple of other mods and comparing it to how it hit with this mod, and it's hitting just as well as any of the better mods that I have, like the BBM Lycan and Stingray and a Nemesis. So, the performance of the mod is fantastic. I love the form factor. I've been using, it's so funny looking. I mean, look at this. So last week I reviewed the Congestus, right? And now I'm reviewing the Satmod. I mean, that's funny. Look at the difference in that size here. So, yeah, now take the narwhal out of that too. Look at the size of the mods comparatively. It's kind of hilarious. But anyway, Congestus, tabletop mod, desk mod, something to use if you're working, somewhere you can vape, or if you're at home, put it on the table. This is awesome on the go mod. If you're going to be out all day, you're going to have to carry a couple batteries because it is 18350, but it's so light, pocket friendly, still really well made, very durable, and I'm thrilled with it, and I love how compact it is. It's amazing, and the performance is fantastic too. So I'm going to stop gushing about it. I absolutely love this thing. This right here, what you're looking at, is my new stealth vape setup, is the narwhal and the Satmod. This is it. So I think it's fantastic. If you can get your hands on one, do it. So there you have it. That is the Satmod 16 from Satburn. I love it. And if you're on Vape Pit, get on the list. If you're not on Vape Pit, wait until they open up registration and then get on the list. But don't get on the list for your first post, because that's just lame. All right. All right, so there you have it. Let's give away some more stuff, and then we'll do some Q&A. Thanks for sticking around so long, everybody. I know we are already going over a little bit, but we got a lot of crap to give away. What can you do? So let's do. How about we give away a couple limited edition iHybrids? How about that? All right. Before I do the giveaway, I want everybody to know. Here's the way it's going to work, okay? I'm going to use the randomizer 2 times. I'm not going to give it to the person who's number 1 and the person who's number 2. Just get that out of the way now so there's no confusion. It's going to go to the person who is number 1 on the first random generator, randomizer, rather. Then I'm going to take the list again in case anyone pops in or out of chat and run it through again to see who wins the second one. So there you go. Okay. Let's see here. Let me pull a list of everybody in chat. And just so you know, for those of you who got here late, we're giving away 2 of this guy right here. This is the Patriot Limited Edition. I like to call it the America Limited Edition Pure from iHybrid Mods. These are never going to be made again. This is a one-time limited edition run. If you love America, you have to love the Patriot. So, and we got 2 of those. 2 winners tonight. Let's see who the first one's going to be. Alright, hold on while I pull the list. Alright. A lot of people in here tonight. And let's see what we got. Vaping Redhead. Vaping Redhead. Let me get a yay or a nay from you in chat, please. No, you can't win, Cody. Redhead is in the shower? She just said she was not going to win and she went to the shower. You're kidding me. She has until 9:14. Okay, she passed if she's in the shower. That means it goes to D-Backs Dude. Tell her I'm sorry. No. If it's a pass, it goes on to the second one. We play by the same rules all the time. I'm not gonna change it up. We are gonna do another roll for the second device though. But D-Backs Dude. Nope, I am not kidding you, sir. D-Backs Dude, congratulations. So D-Backs Dude, all you need to do is go to the link that I'm posting in chat. Fill that out. Username, email, vendor is iHybrid Mods or iHybrid. Show name is all meshed up. And then put in your mailing address, and we'll be sending this out to you tomorrow. So, congratulations. All right, so let's see who the next winner is. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Vaping Redhead, you missed out on a win. I'm sorry. It's too late though. Oops, hold on. I know, that sucks. All right. Next up. Yeah, no, I know. We did what she said. Sorry, Redhead. I know. It's sad, though. I feel bad, but... All right, let's see. Who's the next winner? Maybe he'll be number 1 again on this roll. All right. Oops, wrong way. And... yeah, Paul missed one too earlier. You got to be here to claim your prizes, guys. That's how it is. Let's see. Glenn49 has won the Patriot. the second Patriot. Ripple. Life's a bitch, then you die. Glenn? Alright, congratulations, Glenn. Sorry, Saladon. Close. Alright, Glenn, here's what you're going to do. Go fill out this form. Here's the link in chat. Username, email, vendors iHybrid mods, shows all meshed up, and make sure you put your shipping address in there too. Congratulations. Congrats, guys. Sorry, Redhead. Let's see. We're going to do one more giveaway. This one is a sample pack from Boondock Vapes. So let me switch over here. And then we'll do some Q&A. Alright. So, sample pack from Boondock Vapes. You get 4 6ml bottles from boondockvapes.com. You get to pick the flavors. Glenn's a terrorist. He can't win. That's not true. Well, it might be true. I don't know. He still won, though. Alright. Let's see what we got for Boondock Vapes. Rosa Pablo. You want a sample pack from Boondock Vapes? Alright, congrats. Alright, so what you got to do is go to boondockvapes.com, pick out the 4 flavors that you want, and then go fill out this form on this website. Vaping Redhead, I highly recommend you send your address to Hannes at the email address he just posted. I have a feeling he's going to do something nice for you. Nice. All right. So, congratulations to all the winners. Let's do some Q&A, shall we? So the reason I do this, for those of you who haven't seen the show before, is because for a good chunk of the show, I can't really pay attention to chat, and I will miss questions pretty frequently. So we do a little Q&A session at the end. If you have any questions about anything we talked about on the show, anything vaping, non-vaping related, doesn't really matter. I often get questions about my facial hair. So, you know, whatever you want to talk about, we got 10, 15 minutes to hammer through everything. So. Yeah. Who cuts my hair? my wall razor cuts my hair. I need to shave it though. It's getting. I look like a hippie. Look at how long this is, huh? Do I think we're gonna get the Aztec mod? That's a good question, Jack. I'm on the list too, and no, I don't. I love the Congestus, actually, and I actually had to put it away this week just to force myself to use the Satmod, and it had nothing to do with my enjoyment of the Satmod. It's just the Congestus. It's just easy for when I'm sitting at the desk doing work here, because like I don't ever have to switch the batteries out. That's really the only thing, I just, because I'll forget sometimes and be like, why isn't this hitting? Oh, I forgot I haven't changed the battery in 5 hours. So, I love the Satmod too. So, yeah, Congestus is awesome. Oh, good. Oh, there you have it. Our wonderful data center housing our HTTP and chat servers is having severe packet loss and latency issues. Video is not affected. Good job. Thanks, Vaughn. The zap will not work on the Satmod. It is way too big. When will you get the gift certificate from Giant Vapes? If you already filled the form out, you're going to get it tonight, Vapin' Devil, after the show. Ripple says I'm not a hippie. I guess that means I'm not. Let's see. How hard is it to get into Vape Pit? It's not hard at all. You just got to wait for them to open up registration. And once they do open up registration and you register, just don't be a douche. You'll probably get made fun of a few times. Just accept your lumps and you'll be fine. Vape Pit gets a bad rap, but I actually really love it over there. It's they're good guys and they have very strong morals, and they're a bunch of ball busters, and it's funny as hell. So I find it quite entertaining. I haven't had any time to hang out over there lately, which sucks, but it doesn't suck because of the reasons why are because because the business has been successful and I just haven't had time. So, I'm not complaining. I do miss having time to spend over on Vape Pit though. Yes, Giant Vapes does use SSL. We haven't posted up our certificate graphics yet, but yes, we do use SSL. The coupon code for Giant Vapes is, hold on. And that's the coupon code. That's 10% off until the end of the night. Am I going to get a ZNA? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. How long's the battery last on the Congestus? Like a day and a half if I vape heavy. And that's using stacked batteries. But it could go longer. It's just a day and a half until it drops below like 3.6 volts or so, and I usually change them up. Someone wanted me to hold up the H-Addy next to the Satmod. Not too much difference in size. So Mex Vapor, it's funny you ask about the Mexico shipping. We opened up shipping to Australia. We didn't do a big announcement because we didn't want to get a ton of orders in. It's kind of a test run. And Australia, it's legal to ship e-liquid there as long as it's for personal consumption and not in wholesale. And that has been going well, so we're going to start rolling out more countries, actually, maybe this week. So Mexico should be coming soon, unless it's illegal to ship e-juice there, and I can't remember if that's one of the ones it is. I have a spreadsheet that's got all the data on there. The first ones are going to be UK, France, and I think UK and France are going to be the first two because it's legal to ship there without having to fudge customs forms, which is a federal offense. So, let's see. Why don't I give away from ganjajuice.com? I'm not even going to answer that, Zodiac. Let's see. Yeah, the coupon code's good until the end of the night. I do it every week. I do a different one every week on Wednesdays, but it's for the show viewers. Just kind of just say thanks for coming by. So, do I have Diablo mods, as in the Reaver? I do not have Reavers. I have the Diablo mods, Diablo Hybrid. Not the Diablo 1, but the Diablo Hybrid. Not a mod, though. No, Faceless is not ugly. He does smell, though. He smells delicious. Do I think a 30 amp chip... I think you mean 30 watt, as in the DNA 30 Ripple. I think that there's enough of a demand for it that, I would rather, I'll be honest with you. I actually like vaping above 20 watts sometimes. And there is a pretty good demand for it, especially with all the people vaping low ohms now. Is it necessary? No, but you know, sometimes I like a really warm vape, and I don't know. I understand why there's a demand for it. I don't think it's necessary, of course, but let's see. Do I have? I don't know, Jody. What are you looking for a link to? Sorry. Is there anything better than opening a fresh jar of peanut butter? Yeah, a lot of things. But I know what you're getting at, though. I enjoy the smell, if that's what you're talking about. But I haven't had peanut butter in a long time. Low carb and all that. I haven't set the Kraken up yet, actually. I just got it. And I've been using the Satmod with the Nawal all week, so I haven't set the Kraken up yet, but I will be. You're looking to get a high-end RBA or RDA rather than get a Pravari. Well, I mean, see, that's a weighted question because a lot of it's going to depend on your budget, and a lot of it's also going to depend on availability. Because a lot of the devices, a lot of the really good devices are tough to get. You know, I don't know. It depends on how long you're willing to wait, is really the answer to that question. I'm sure that that's not what you're looking for, but I'm not sure yet, Flash Gas. I think so. I think I'm going to be going to Tampa. I am definitely going to Vape Bash in April, but I'm not 100% sure about Tampa yet. My favorite juice of all time? I don't really have one. I vape so much different stuff. I mean, I guess, so if I had to pick a favorite juice of all time, so the juice that I've vaped the most over my entire vaping life is probably A Quiet Morning by Alice in Vapeland. I haven't vaped A Quiet Morning by Alice in Vapeland in probably 6 months, but I vaped it a lot for a long time. I'm currently stuck on Nectar by Neckbeard. That stuff is incredible. But you know, like I said, I change it up a lot. So yep, I'm gonna send Vaping Devil his gift certificate tonight. I'm not gonna do it while I'm live though. I'm gonna do it after the show's over. Vape Bash is in Chicago. We are listening to Animals as Leaders at the moment. Let's see. The Squape is a pretty cool device. I actually like that one a lot. Similar to the K-Fun, probably easier to get a K-Fun though. K-Fun Lite Plus would probably be a good choice. It's a little less expensive than the K-Fun, but it's got all the good features. We did a little vape meet in New England back in September, Toxic. I'm actually the one that arranged it. I announced it in the New England Vapors group over on Facebook. It wasn't a big one. I mean, there were probably maybe 50 people there, but it was still a good time. You know, it wasn't a big convention or anything, but they do vape meets pretty regularly. They were announced in the New England Vapors group. And yes, Vizilla is really, really good. Am I good at D&D? Yes, I'm good at D&D, Hannes. I've been playing a long time. Vape Bash is, yeah, 11th and 12th of April. I'll be there. Hannes is going to be there, actually. Timu from Diablo Mods is going to be there. And I do listen to Scale the Summit. I've actually seen them in concert. Their instruments are their voices. In fact, I have a Scale the Summit shirt that says that on it. Alright, cool. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up. After I answer this last question, my favorite Ninja Turtle is Michelangelo. Actually, no, that's not true. My favorite Ninja Turtle to play in the Ninja Turtle arcade game was Michelangelo. My favorite Ninja Turtle was Donatello. So, anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys for coming by tonight. Sorry if I missed any questions. I got kind of stuck in chat for a little bit there. But thanks for coming by the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to the winners. I am going to get the emails out tonight, and anybody who's getting something that I have here, I'm going to ship out tomorrow. And we'll see you guys next week. I'm not sure what we're reviewing yet next week. It's either going to be the Lunar Mod or... I'm not sure. We'll get to it, though. You'll see when I announce it next week. So, again, thanks for coming by. Have a good night, everybody. Love you all. And, yeah, rock on.